feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Good afternoon, everybody. You are tuning into the Charleston Shrimp Tank podcast, and we had the fortunate guest today being Hugh Lane, who is the chairman of the Bank of South Carolina, which is a public company. You can find that on the NASDAQ, and Hugh, you were an excellent guest, told us a lot of great things, and if you want to catch that show, you can go to www.shrimptankpodcast.com/Charleston, and you can hear the full episode. But Hugh told us a lot of little secrets, little nuggets that we can all take away from, and I enjoyed it. You did a great job. And Kenny, my co-host Kenny Harrell of the Joy Law Firm, what'd you think?
It was great. And Hugh, thank you so much for joining us. I know Eric and I thoroughly enjoyed hearing your story and the story of Charleston and the growth we've seen over the last several decades. And one of the things we talked about, and I'll give you a chance to talk about it in more detail, in terms of your interests in environmental protection and conservation. And you mentioned this concept of a green belt around Charleston. Tell us a little bit more about how that would work and why you think that would be so important to our future.
Thanks, gentlemen. One of my long-standing personal goals since we started the Ace Basin was to see if we couldn't have a green belt of protected property extended around the Charleston metropolitan area. And we've got incredible anchors on both sides of that, one in the Ace Basin and two, the Francis Marion National Forest. And we're very close to extending the protection close to Moncks Corner. So if we can close the gap from where we are on the South Eddystone River around Somerville and Ridgefield to tie back into that, we would be the only community on the eastern seaboard that would have a green belt protecting the community. And I think it would do a lot to help us control urban sprawl and a lot of the other problems that go with that.
Well, one thing's for sure, given the success that you and like-minded Charlestonians and South Carolinians have had with conservation efforts in this area, I wouldn't bet against you. So I feel good when I think about my family's future, and I hope they're going to be in Charleston for decades to come. Hugh, I hope that you realize that dream for all of us.
Hugh, is there a place, a website, or something that anybody who's watching this can maybe help participate and help join this cause?
Unfortunately, Eric, I'm not aware of one. I do know it's being championed by all the conservation organizations.
Perfect. Well, Hugh, you are chairman of a publicly traded company, and you have a great bank, excellent bank. It's been around since 1986. Is that right? Correct. 1986, okay. How can people come to, I feel like people need to be aware of the Bank of South Carolina. They need to join the Bank of South Carolina. So what's the best way you feel for folks to, if they're in the hunt for a bank, they don't like the big banks, they want some more service, some love, what's your suggestion for those folks out there?
Well, I think the best thing you could do is make an appointment with any one of our offices to come in. But the hallmarks of our bank are personal service, responsiveness, attention to detail, and long-standing relationships with our customers. And if that's what you're looking for, take a look at us.
And it's a great stock, by the way. It's done extremely well. Well, Hugh, please tune into the show again, www.shrimptankpodcast.com/Charleston. You can hear Hugh's full show, and he'll tell you a lot of great things that you can take advantage of. And you said it all today. We really appreciate it that you came in and participated in the Shrimp Tank.
Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond.